Empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water.
Hello everyone, and I hope you all are doing well. So here I am doing the Euro USD chart analysis for today's trade. So let's get started. First of all, we are having high impact news into the market at 6 p.m. Indian Standard Time. So be cautious because this could be a really volatile timing for the lower time frame trades. Now let's move to the charts. So this is the monthly chart, and what we can see is that the price had been sweeping the previous month's high and previous month's low. So we are basically in a range bound market. And I'm anticipating that most likely we can go till this level and then possibly see a downside reaction. But that's a matter of the future right now. Let's move to the weeklies. So this is the weekly chart, and it is pretty much evident that we are not closing above the previous week's candles range. So we are particularly into the sideways market and sweeping the lows right now. Let's move to the dailies to see what do we have. So into the dailies, the scenario seems to be similar because we are not breaking above the previous swing highs and lows. Currently, the price swept the previous days or 3 days ago low and moved into the upside direction. That is, the price is reluctant to get a close below this structure. So I'm still not sure about the bias into the dailies. Let's move to the 4 hours. As we move into the 4 hour, what we see is that the price was having this order block over here and moved into the upside direction from this particular area. Took some kind of a liquidity over this area and we then moved into the downward side. So precisely, this area is kind of an invalidation zone for me for in the actual sense to know that the price is reluctant to go lower and we are going to move into the higher direction. So this area is marked in my chart as an invalidation zone. Write it. So now I'm anticipating that most likely we can tap this BPR, which is being marked here, and then we can see an either reaction. Just because we are in confined range zone, so I'm not targeting any external liquidity right now. So let's move to the 1 hours. As we move into the 1 hour, what we see is that the price reacted from something over here, and then we got a close right below this candle's low, which was supposed to be a zone from where the price will go up, but rather we get a close below it. So still the FVG is being respected. So the price is still in a zone and it is quite hard to trade in these kind of areas. Let's move to the 30 minutes now. As we move into the 30 minutes, the price becomes more confusing because we are having this FVG, that too being respected, but the price is sweeping the lows of the candles, which is quite risky. And in such situation, trades entries are quite risky. So it's better not to trade in such days. And even if you trade, try to trade through order blocks and try to have your targets within the external candles, external range actually. So let's move to the 15 minutes to define our today's bias. I'll be directly moving to 5 minutes because that will help us to know the session's liquidity. So this is the Asia session, and what we reacted from was, let me show you into the 15 minutes, was one of the FVGs over here. And the price reacted from the FVG, moved into the downward side. It seems to be a strong high. And this area, this all area right below, is a sitting liquidity into the market. So if the price protects this high, more likely we are going to come down and mitigate this FVG level. So this is for today's bias I'm having because the market is too much choppy. So I'm not able to see a higher time frame perspective. So how are you seeing the market and how are you trading in these situations? Do write me into the comments and let me know. Meet you in the next video. Till then, keep learning and keep trading.